You're welcome back. If you just joined us, you're watching Business Incorporated on Channels Television. Now, OPEC could cut production at its November meeting in Vienna another 1% more than the amount agreed in Algiers last month if producers evaluate it is needed. Now, this is according to Algeria's energy minister, who's speaking to a local television station in that country. Now, let's get more perspectives into the developments in the oil market and how they may affect Nigeria's economy. Desola Sumoni is a research analyst with the Financial Derivatives Company Limited, and he joins me on the program. Thank you so much, Desola, for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Now, what do you make of the comments from Algeria's oil minister on the possibility of cutting production at the next OPEC meeting?
I think that just goes to show the seriousness of OPEC and non-OPEC members to stabilize the oil market, because most of these countries' economies have been battered severely by this oil price rise. So this shows the seriousness to just stabilize the market. Also, there's going to be a meeting, like an informal meeting between OPEC and some non-OPEC members next week from the 9th to the 13th of October, just to iron out the details of the production cut agreement that was reached in Algiers last week.
Okay, oil prices have been on the upbeat in the past week. It's actually touched $51 per barrel recently. What is the situation like in the market?
I think the oil market is in a bullish mood, and this was sparked by the decision by OPEC to cut production last week, and this has continued. Last week, after the agreement, oil price rallied for about 3.6% last week, and this rally, this bullish run, has been sustained this week, with oil price gaining about 2% week to date. So this is just a bullish mode in the oil market. Also, data from the United States Energy Information Administration shows that U.S. crude stockpiles are decreased by 3 million barrels in the week ended September 30th. And also comments by the Iranian minister that there's a need for the OPEC and non-OPEC members to agree to stabilize the market. So those technical factors basically is what's driving the markets.
So do you expect prices to maintain an upward trajectory in the short to medium term?
I'm bullish. I expect that that this bullish run will be sustained in the near term. I expect that in the meetings that's going to happen this weekend and in the meeting in November, I expect that the modalities for the production cuts will be reached, and there will be a production cut. So that I expect basically that the price will continue like this, or at least stay at these levels.
So, but how do you think this would impact on Nigeria's medium-term expenditure framework if we have sustained rise in oil prices?
Rise in oil prices is definitely good for Nigeria, because the medium-term expenditure framework is benchmarked on the oil price benchmark is $42.5 dollars per barrel. So this is good. This means that the excess of that will accrue to our excess crude account. However, for Nigeria, the government revenue or the foreign exchange revenue is more production sensitive than price sensitive. So even if the price rises more than it is currently and production is still declining, we may not see significant impact on that one.
Thank you so much, Desola Sumoni, a research analyst with the Financial Derivatives Company Limited. And let's get back to the financial markets, talking about how the interbank forex market fared for today. Collins Akenemen is an FX dealer at FSDH Merchant Bank, and it joins me on the program. Thank you so much, Collins.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What is the Naira trading currently against the greenback and other international currencies?
Today, in the interbank market, it's been trading just slightly above 300. In the parallel market, however, it's trading at about 470 levels. The pound is about 590, and then for euros, it's just slightly above 500.
So what is the sentiment like in the markets as regards the disparity that we've had between the parallel markets and the interbank forex markets?
Yeah, The disparity we're having simply reflects the challenge with liquidity. We all know what's going on with oil price and the resultant impact on liquidity of the receivables to the federal government and the ability of the central bank to manage the currency. Even though there's been a new policy since June with respect to flexibility, the quantum inflow of capital investment that has been expected as a result hasn't been as much as was anticipated. So all that has put pressure on the currency. That's why you have the disparity.
All right, thank you so much. Collins Akenemen is a forex dealer with FSDH Merchant Bank. Now, after an unpopular move to ban Kenyan planes transporting cats to Somalia for a week, traders of the herbal stimulants in the capital, Mogadishu, have reopened for business. A leafy plant chewed as a stimulant, cat is highly addictive, and experts say it has a list of negative effects for a nation whose men are already struggling with unemployment and few prospects after years of civil war.
Somalia banned Kenyan cat early last month, but after a recent meeting between President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud and Kenya's President Uhuru Kenyatta, the order, which was imposed under unclear circumstances, was eventually lifted.
We are very happy that we are now able to sell cat in Somalia because our local economy depends on cat. Many people depend on it for work and others chew cat.
The crop is a big business in Kenya and is grown and sold legally in much of Eastern Africa, where chewing cat is a social custom dating back to thousands of years. The Somali market provides income for thousands of farmers in neighboring Kenya after exports to Europe were banned in 2014. Cat, worth about $400,000 is traded in the country every day. Critics say, though, that the herb that is chewed for several hours causes dependency, mental health problems, insomnia, mouth and teeth damage, among other conditions. A kilo of cat goes for $12 to $58, depending on the quality.
I like chewing cat, but cat is expensive. I earn 100,000 shillings, so I find it difficult to provide for my family and afford to buy myself cat.
At the Habib Psychiatric Emergency Hospital, doctors say they are working to rehabilitate a number of patients addicted to cat.
We have more than 261 patients in 3 centers in the city, and more than 80 patients suffer cat addiction. They have mental illness that may have been caused by cat, and they also cannot sleep.
After years of chaos and killings in Somalia, many Somali men lost their jobs.
A booming business, you would say. It's on that note we've come to the end of Business Incorporated. Thank you so much for watching. We do appreciate the time with us on the program. We'll see you same time tomorrow. I'm Bolaji Akinwale.